Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome to the channel. Today, I have made a top 15 like the UFC. So in the UFC, the top 15 symbolizes who has like the best record, who has beaten the best opponents, and it's basically who is closest to the title shot based off the opponents they've beaten and how they're just doing so far. So I basically decided to do that for the Raw division on who is closest to fighting CM Punk in that division. So let's run it. Coming in at number 15, I have Dragon Lee. So I don't really have a lot of explanation for this one, except that he just won the Raw titles. He just lost them too, but because he was a Raw Tag Team Champion and he had gold, that has to mean something, so I'll just put him at the number 15 spot. Coming at 14, I have El Grande Americano. Now, if this was shorter Americano, this guy could be top 8, top 7, but this tall Americano really isn't doing much on the WWE side of things. He has like these minor feuds that really don't do anything for him. And he's also caught up with his faction with Bravo and Rayo. So I really don't see why El Grande would be any higher. I feel like he's nowhere near any title. He hasn't had a lot of good wins recently. So that's why El Grande comes in at 14. Now, coming in at number 13, I have AJ Styles. I feel like AJ Styles really hasn't done anything recently, except win the tag titles. And because I put Dragon Lee at 15, I feel like I have to put AJ at 13. He recently had that match with Cena, and I don't really know. I think I should put Styles at 13 just because Dragon Lee's at 15. I don't think he's anywhere close to a world title shot, but, you know, he has some good wins. Hasn't really been involved with the Vision that much, so I'm just going to put him at 13. Now, coming in at number 12, I have Penta. The only reason I have Penta down here is because of his injury. If Penta wasn't injured, he'd probably be way higher. He's in contention for an Intercontinental title shot, maybe even a world title shot soon against Punk, but I'm just going to put Penta at 12 just because of his injury and his inactivity. Now, at number 11, I have Jimmy Uso, really just because he won the tag titles with Jey Uso, who is way higher on this list. So, I mean, he won the tag titles, hasn't done a lot. He had some little feuds with the Vision here and there. Had a couple matches with Gunther a little while back. So he's with high business, you know. He's with name value. So I guess I could just throw him in at 11. Now coming in at number 10, I have Austin Theory. Maybe he could be higher after what he did on Raw against Mysterio, but I'm just going to put him at 10 because, he's not really involved with the title scene. He's kind of just there in the Vision right now, trying to find his footing with the Vision, especially because he just debuted. So I'm just going to throw him in at 10, a little sweet spot there because he hasn't really done much yet. Now, number 9, I'm going to put Rey Mysterio due to his involvement with the Vision. Look, Mysterio has been with the Vision. Logan Paul did cheat against Mysterio. Logan Paul has a lot of name value. And that match with Austin Theory also helps him. And he also teamed up with CM Punk, and they faced Theory and Reed. So, they're around. Mysterio is with the big guys, the big guns. So, he definitely deserves to be in the top 10 on this top 15. Next up, I have Logan Paul. Another part of the Vision. Looks like he's permanently part of the Vision. Looks like that wasn't a one-time thing for War Games. And Logan Paul, he had that match with Mysterio recently. And he's just part of the Vision. That's really why. He's going to win a title maybe one day with the Vision. They can all work together. And this is a powerful faction. And they deserve to be all in the top 10 on this list. Because the Vision is just one of the most powerful factions, if not the most powerful faction, all of the WWE. So really, Logan Paul is here because of name value. And he also has had a couple matches with the Vision. Now, LA Knight, if he's even still in the company, because they wrote him off, he might not even be in the company. But if he is, I'm going to put LA Knight at number 7 because of that run that he went on during the John Cena World Tour, beating Zack Ryder, beating The Miz, and even beating Jey Uso. Huge wins there for LA Knight. Now, he did get defeated by Gunther, and he did lose to Logan Paul. But LA Knight has been on a tear, 3-win streak against three highly touted opponents. Maybe not The Miz, but Jey Uso and Zack Ryder are big wins for LA Knight. Now, at number 6, I have Bronson Reed. He recently just had a championship match for the title against Cody Rhodes on the SmackDown side of things, which is huge. Just having a title shot is big for Reed. He also did lose to Carmelo Hayes, which did drop his stock a little. But in the War Games, forgot to mention this for the other Vision members, but The War Games match against Punk, Rhodes, the Usos, and Roman Reigns definitely brings up their stock. And that's a huge win for all division right there. This is the all-star game, basically. And the Vision, with arguably, like, the worst side of things, kind of. Like, not the best name value. Like, good name value, but you're looking at the baby faces with Punk, Rhodes, Usos, Roman. That's insane. So that definitely brings up the Vision stock more. And he also just had that match against Punk and Mysterio in which they won. Pretty sure they won. And that definitely helps their stock, his stock, and the Vision stock when they beat CM Punk and Mysterio. Now, the top 5, I have Jey Uso coming in at number 5. Look, it's Jey freaking Uso. This guy is just all over the place. I wouldn't say he's good, but he has the wins and the numbers to back it up. Just won the tag titles last Raw in an amazing match against Dragon Styles. And also, he lost to LA Knight. He lost War Games. But still, you got to give it to him because he has recently just held a world title, which is huge for your stock. I think the top 5, I don't think anyone outside the top 5 was a former world champion besides AJ Styles and Mysterio. Besides those two, everyone else inside the top 5, not everyone, but most people inside the top 5 are former world champions, including Jey Uso, which is huge for his stock, which is why he comes in at number 5. He's also in the main event scene all the time. Hence, he's named Main Event Jey Uso. Number 4, I have Dirty Dom. Look, Dirty Dom's on here because he's the current Intercontinental Champion. He's all over the place. He's the AAA champion, I believe, still. He's all over the place all the time. So he's got to be number 4. He's basically the leader of the Judgment Day at this point, man. Or Baylor, I don't know. But Dirty Dom has every title. He's maybe even in contention for a world title. Just beat John Cena. Look, beating John Cena is huge. Now, despite him being injured, he's still going to come in at number 4. Because, look, he beat John Cena. And he also is the Intercontinental Champion. Like I've mentioned, he's a double champ, which is also big. So I would not doubt if he is a world title contender, fighting for a world title very soon. Now at number 3, I have Seth Rollins. He beat Cody Rhodes. I mean, he beat Cody Rhodes in that double champ match. They lost to Punk and AJ, but that doesn't matter. And he beat Jey Uso and LA Knight and CM Punk in a fatal 4-way match. See, I mean, Seth Rollins was all over the place. This guy is so good. He had the best wins possible. He's obviously the champ, so you can't really rank the champ. But this guy, Seth Rollins, is obviously should be at number 3. Despite being injured, I don't even care. This guy is just too good. Money in the Bank holder and world title holder before he got injured. Great resume. He literally beat Cody Rhodes in the double champ match. You got to keep him here even though he's injured at number 3. Now at number 2, I have Gunther because he retired John Cena, because he was recently a world heavyweight champion. You can't rule that out. He was a 2-time world champion this year, which is already enough to get you in the top 5. And then he just straight up retires Goldberg and John Cena. So this guy's on a tear. So he should win the title. I mean, you got to have this guy win the world title sooner or later, especially with this run that he's going on, beating GOATs like Goldberg. I wouldn't call Goldberg a GOAT, but I would call him a legend of the business, and you would call John Cena, obviously, a GOAT. And beating those guys is tremendous for your record. Now, maybe tapping out to Jey Uso isn't the best look, but that was a while ago. Losing to CM Punk, there's no shame in that, obviously. He's the current champ. That's why Gunther comes in at number 2. He just has such a good record, such a good resume, and he's winning a lot. And he was also a 2-time champ this year. Now, number 1, I'm going to go with Braun Breaker because he's getting a title shot on that January 5th Raw against Punk. So it's really just because he's getting a title shot. I don't know. There's nothing really else to it. He's getting a title shot. He has good wins. Basically the leader of the division at this point. Good wins for Breaker. So, yeah, I mean, number 1 contender. What else can I say? He gets to go at the number 1 spot. And obviously our champion is CM Punk. Was able to win it due to a Seth Rollins vacate. You could really just call Punk the interim champ right now because Rollins, as soon as he comes back, is getting a title shot. It's obviously only fair to him. That was the top 15 15 for the Raw division, who is most likely for a title shot, best resume. I don't know. I already explained it. Anyway, I'm going to try to be doing this once a month for every division. So maybe we can do the SmackDown division. And if these videos do well, I'll even do the women's division. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hope to catch you guys later with a new video coming out soon.